Hey, everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us for this live. I'm really, really excited about this. This is going to be a lot of fun. One of the things I wanted to do is we've got a collaboration coming up, Wind Beneath My Wings, with Jim Brickman and One Voice Children's Choir coming out tomorrow. So excited about that. But I thought it would be fun to bring on the man, the myth, the legend himself, Jim Brickman, to talk a little bit about this, and then the songwriter of Wind Beneath My Wings, Jeff Silbar. We're going to bring him on. So I'm really excited. Before we bring Jim, though, I have to say something. This is such a treat. We got to tour with Jim. He's one of our best friends. He is the best-selling solo pianist of our time. 22 number one albums. He's had 32 top 20 radio singles. He is so fun, and we're just lucky that we get to do music with him. So let's bring on Jim Brickman. Are you here, Jim?
I am. How you doing?
Hey, there he is. Hey, Jim. Welcome,
I didn't
welcome.
I didn't know you had a piano there. How come you never invite me over to play the piano?
Yes, can you see that?
I can't. I didn't know you had a piano.
Okay, wait. I'm doing this live because I wasn't planning on doing this. But
what? Oh no! Oh no!
Real! Look at this!
Wow!
Look at this! This is
that from when you were like 18?
Yeah, pretty close actually. 15? Yeah, how cool is that? I actually wasn't planning on doing that, but yes, wow. In the piano bench, we have several Jim Brickman piano books, and I know we've talked about this when we toured and did the Christmas show together, but the first song I ever learned to play and sing to on the piano was "Love of My Life," and that it's in that book, and that's how I learned to play the piano. So next time you're here,
you were a romantic 18-year-old, really. I mean, I don't know that many high school kids who learned "Love of My Life" as one of their first songs.
Jim, listen, when you look like this, you gotta use the cards you're dealt.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what everybody's thinking. Anyway, we're talking about Wind Beneath My Wings, the music video and song release that Mat and Savanna and I and the One Voice Children's Choir. So this, it was so cool. Wait until you guys see it. The music video debuts tomorrow, right, Matt?
That's right, tomorrow. Really, really excited for this one. Yeah.
And what?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so when you see it, I don't know if you saw some sneak peek videos that we released when we were shooting it, but I have never seen something so beautiful than the way they captured the song on the music video. It's absolutely breathtaking.
Agreed. It really turned out so pretty. And we were nervous about it too, because we took a grand piano up to the side of the mountain, and the weather, you never really know. And are we going to see a sunset or not? And then we've got One Voice Children's Choir there. And they're one of the best known children's choir in the world. I think they have over 1 billion views on their YouTube channel. But it's a big choir. There's a lot of people there, a lot of children. And, they're all, you remember, Jim, they're all like standing on the back of the piano, like next to the cliff.
Next, I was going to say, where they were really standing, I thought, this is not, I mean, it was fine. But from the perspective of the camera, you guys, when you see it, you'll see what we're talking about. Again, It debuts tomorrow, so you wait until you tune in and see this. They were spectacular. I mean, Mat and Savanna were good too, but they were spectacular.
Mostly they.
And the piano player was okay, but they were unbelievable. And so
it really was a treat to have.
Like you said about the mountain, so the piano is also on top of the mountain. I honestly, I don't even know how you did that, because I just showed up and it was just there, and I didn't see him bring it
for
up
me too. I don't know how they did
or bring them down. Oh, really?
Yeah, they did it all. Like it was already on the mountainside when I got there, so I was not a part of the piano moving. Thank goodness. They don't trust me with those expensive instruments. I'm not
But yeah,
allowed.
like you said, you never know when you're shooting something like this. You know the song is incredible. We're going to talk a little bit more about that when we meet Jeff. But the song has to be amazing. That's the most important thing. Then
Yeah.
when you take it and you use this glorious setting for the filming of it, and you bring the choir and Mat and Savanna, it just came to life. It's one of those, like, even when we were shooting it, because the song is so special, that it was a goosebump experience completely.
I totally agree. It's a song that has been around for generations, and I'm really excited to be able to introduce it to, in a new version that we did that was arranged in part by the songwriter Jeff Silbar, and it's a song that means a lot to so many people. Like we were talking about it, it's an iconic anthem. It's a hero song, and it resonates with everybody, even these kids who are in the choir. And so maybe it's time. What do you think, Jim? Should we bring on the songwriter, Grammy-winning songwriter, Jeff Silbar? Are you here, Jeff?
I am. Howdy, everybody.
There he is.
What's going on?
Well,
What's
thanks
going
for
on?
joining us.
I've been hearing about this video, and I'm anxious to see it. So you have to send me an advanced copy, or I'll watch it together or something on the debut.
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow, so we'll send you one as soon as we end this live. We'll send you the final edition. I think you're going to really like it. And I wanted to say that your career has been incredible. Songwriter of the Year. You won Song of the Century award with "Wind Beneath My Wings."
It's pretty amazing. It's amazing what a song can do. It's one thing to have co-written it with Larry Henley, but just to watch what a song can do for people, it's amazing. 3 generations now, so I'm hearing about it.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people, don't. They always see the final product, and as a songwriter, I obviously I can relate to this so much, because when you write the song and it becomes kind of its own thing, it's sort of like it has a life beyond the moment that you write it, and it means so much to so many people. There have been like 200 covers of this song.
I believe so. I've stopped counting, but these days, with YouTube and all the computer stuff, there are people, sitting on their beds singing to their parents. So you get to see people, if you go a deep dive into it, all over the world in every language, singing the message of that song to people they care about. It's amazing.
And Mat, I know you chose to do it with Savanna, it seems so perfect for both of you. How did you guys decide before you brought me in, and how did you decide to do the song?
Yeah, it's been one of my favorite songs. I sang it at a band concert. We were talking a little bit before this, about this song. I was in 6th grade, and ever since, it's always been a song that means a lot to me. But coming from a father-daughter relationship, I thought that it would bring kind of a unique perspective to the song. It is a hero song, and I think, in a sense, we're as a father and daughter kind of singing that to each other, it brings a depth and a perspective, and I think people can find, in the song who their own heroes are. I know I've dedicated the song to my wife for being the wind beneath our wings, even from Savanna and my perspective. Because of her, we get to make the music that we love, and she keeps the family together. And to me, that's the wind beneath my wings. But to everybody who hears this song, they think of who it is, who that hero is in their life. That's the wind beneath their wings. And I was excited to have, you on this, Jim, and the children's choir, and everybody that I have talked to has their own story with this song and what it means to them. And I thought, how cool would it be to introduce this, yet again, the 201st version of the song, to a whole new generation, which has been fun.
Well, it's been a while since a new version has been out, so it's going to be.
So this is, if you're just joining us, we're doing this live stream to announce the debut of the new music video with me, Jim Brickman, Mat and Savanna, and One Voice Children's Choir of Wind Beneath My Wings. The songwriter is with us too, which we're so excited about because, as a behind the scenes songwriter myself, you never know the life of a song. Has it been translated into any other languages? I'm curious about that, Jeff.
Well, I'm sure it has been. I'm not sure, though. I've heard it all over the world, the music of it. I've been, when traveling Europe, I'll hear it and I go, that's the wind beneath my wings. But it's usually just an instrumental. So maybe,
really?
Maybe we need a great Italian version or something.
You know what? I think there probably is, and you just don't know it. It certainly must feel good to introduce this to a new generation. I know Mat was saying that for Savanna and a lot of her friends, like we talked about, is even though we know the song so well, it does get introduced, and that must be a wonderful legacy.
Well, it's always interesting to me when I hear people singing it or where they heard it before. Bette Midler's, for this generation, of course, but before Bette, it had a life, and it was recorded by a number of people. And I can usually tell by the piano arrangement, Jim. I can tell which version that they've been listening to just by the chords that are under the track. It's amazing. And some of those chords, were created by the musicians. They were starts, of course. I find that very interesting when you get a song recorded, how it changes. It takes on a musical life of its own too. So
definitely. Who recorded it before Bette Midler?
Oh my goodness. We wrote this song, I forget what year, but it was a year before anyone cut it. And then I would say it got recorded every month for about a year. And it finally came out as a country song by Gary Morris.
Yes.
And it did well. It did well on the country charts. By then it had been recorded by Sheena Easton, Gladys Knight, Lou Rawls.
Wow.
And many more. Everyone seemed to know that the song had just been recorded and no one cared. They had something they wanted to say to someone, so it became on their albums. It had never come out as a single. I think Lou Rawls put it out as like a dance record. But so it goes on and on. I mean, Willie Nelson's done it all kinds of ways.
That is amazing.
It is pretty cool.
But did you ever really imagine that superstars like Mat and Savanna would do it? That's how you've made it, Jeff.
Well, when it was presented to me, I didn't know Mat and Savanna, and it shows you again, back to the song. We wrote it from a man. We didn't quite realize all the different facets till later on. And so here it is, a father and singing it to his daughter, and his daughter singing it back to him. That is pretty special, man. It brings a tear to my eye because I have a daughter myself.
Yeah, I remember when we talked about this originally. I know that that relationship, meant a lot to you, and so you were excited for this arrangement to be a father-daughter version. I think, Jeff, am I right? Of all the versions, is this the first time a father-daughter has sung this together?
That I know of. I've heard an R&B version by Levert, father to son, that they both sang. 30 years ago, maybe.
Wow.
pretty wild.
Well,
Well,
we are so excited about this.
Well,
Tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow is the debut. If you are a Mat and Savanna fan, if you're a fan of mine, if you're a fan of the One Voice Children's Choir, we will all be sharing it. And so you guys, seriously, wait until you see it. Tune in tomorrow for the debut, and all of our channels will be debuting it. And we can't wait to hear what you think of it.
How many kids in the choir?
Oh, I think there was, I mean, on site, we probably had, what do you think, Jim? Like 70 kids singing in that choir?
I think so.
It's a big group.
And how'd you get them all there? You go in buses?
There was an army of parents right down the mountain. But it's fun. I'm really excited about this. And truly, Jeff, it's an honor to be able to sing this song that you wrote so many years ago, this iconic song, this once in a lifetime song, and to be able to have your involvement and help with the arrangement. It's been an absolute treat. And like Jim said, we're really excited to share this song with the world. We've been working on this project for a while, and it's out tomorrow. So tune in. I think everyone's in for a real treat. The song itself is incredible. But this version is something special. So
thank you.
I'm excited. Thank you.
Good to see you.